The burning of the Yule log is a tradition that originated in Scandinavia as a way of celebrating the winter solstice. The practice spread across Europe and typically involved burning an entire tree over several days. In the 4th century, Pope Julius I declared the celebration of Christmas to coincide with the winter solstice, inheriting the Yule log traditions in the process. By the mid-20th centuries, the prevalence of modern indoor heating made burning a log less a necessity. Fireplaces became less common, especially in large cities like New York. So in 1966, Fred Thrower, then general manager of New York's WPIX TV, decided to modernize this tradition with none of the fire hazards. As a gift to viewers, the network would air an uninterrupted close-up shot of the lit-up Gracie Mansion fireplace. The 17-second loop would air for 3 hours on Christmas Eve, commercial-free. Accompanying the broadcast was a selection of traditional Christmas carols, which was also simulcast on radio station 102 WPIX FM for better sound. The broadcasting stunt proved successful. The WPIX Yule Log would become a yearly tradition. There were a few changes along the way. In 1970, with the original 16mm film print quickly deteriorating, the production team had to film new footage. During production of the original Gracie Mansion fireplace, a protective grate was removed, causing a stray spark to damage a nearby antique rug. As a result, the crew was denied permission to return. A look-alike fireplace in a private California residence had to be used. The new footage, shot on 35mm stock, was a vast improvement. The loop now lasts just shy of 7 minutes, eliminating the jerkiness and artificiality of the original 17-second loop. Starting in 1974, then General Manager Richard N. Hughes would deliver a special holiday greeting message prior to the broadcast. Popularity of the annual Yule Log peaked in 1978 when the network started airing it twice, once on Christmas Eve and again Christmas morning. Changes in WPIX management, in addition to the expense of airing a 3-hour program with no commercials, would eventually prove detrimental to the special. 1988 would be the last time the Yule Log aired on Christmas Eve. In 1989, there would only be a Christmas Day broadcast, and that would be its last.
Channel 11 is pleased to have been able to bring to you this special holiday tradition for the 24th straight year.
For several years, the only remnants of the 23-year tradition was an internet version WPIX offered in 1997, which you could imagine at the time would have been lacking in frames and resolution. The website Bring Back the Log, created by Lawrence Chip Arcuri and Joe Malzone in 2000, began receiving plenty of attention from equally wistful viewers.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
We're coming to you from the Water Club this morning to invite you to join us for the return of a WB11 holiday tradition.
That's right. Thanks to our friends at Macy's, American Express, and the MTA, we now present, without commercial interruption, the original WB11 Yule Log.
In late 2001, WPIX announced that they would bring back the Yule Log after an 11-year absence. The long overdue return was met with better than expected ratings. And with that success, the yearly WPIX Yule Log tradition was reborn.
Hi, Ray Romano here to welcome you back to a family tradition on Christmas morning, the Yule Log on WB11. That's right, the Yule Log is back.
In 2009, Lawrence Chip Arcuri, now maintaining the website since renamed theyulelog.com, was tapped to hand-select music for a newly added 4th hour of the Yule Log.
We have all new music for you. It was picked out by the ultimate Yule Log fan, Chip Arcuri. Chip, who created the YuleLog.com.
In 2016, a 16mm print of the original Gracie Manor footage had been discovered. The newly restored 1966 Yule Log aired on December 24th as part of its 50th anniversary celebration. This would be the first Christmas Eve airing in 28 years. In addition, a 5th hour was added to the familiar 1970 version, with Arcuri once again providing the meticulously chosen playlist. The Yule Log could be seen nationally on Antenna TV, as well as stations owned by Nexstar or cable providers that carry Superstation WPIX. And sure, there are tons of virtual fireplaces floating around, including silly alternatives, but in my book, nothing beats the original. By the way, do check out the YuleLog.com, link in the description if you need it. You'll find a website design that's a throwback to a more primitive time, including demands for a Flash plugin I no longer have, but you'll also find lots of information, including a complete playlist of all 5 hours of the Yule Log, history, message boards, broadcast information, print media, and more. I'll see you tomorrow.
once again, to all of our viewers, Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year from everyone at WPIX, Channel 11.
Xanadu.
Tonight at 8 on Channel 11.